Russian special forces Spetsnaz neutralized Ukrainian commandos who crossed the Dnieper River to the east. And I just couldn't help myself, but I have an upcoming cartoon of Zelensky, the laundress, laundering, of course, FTX funds, and you'll enjoy that. Let's remember that unfortunately they were found, also the Ukrainians were found bombing the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant with tens of missiles. Now, what's happening here today? The Russian special forces neutralized Ukrainian commandos who crossed the Dnieper River towards the Russian side to the east. New twist in the case, with Israel threatening to send ballistic missiles if Iran sends drones to Russia. In the Kherson region, an amphibious commando force of the armed forces of Ukraine attempted to cross the left bank of the Dnieper. The Russian Ministry of Defense announced that the Ukrainians were spotted in time by Russian amphibious commandos and neutralized the Ukrainian commandos. After the withdrawal of the Russian forces, the Dnieper River is the neutral border between the two sides. A few hours ago, the Ukrainian army tried to land troops on the left bank of the Dnieper. It's become known we are talking about a special force of the Ukrainian army that would try to carry out sabotage and thus try to shift the front line even deeper into the territory of the Kherson region. Such attacks by the Ukrainian army are quite expected, while all measures have been taken on the Russian side, according to the Russian Ministry of Defense. After discovering the Ukrainian soldiers, Russian Spetsnaz opened fire on them and neutralized them all. A few days ago, Ukrainian commandos tried to land on Kinborn Spit. However, at these attempts also failed, while the risk of Ukrainian sabotage and reconnaissance groups penetrating the left bank of the Dnieper remains, the Russian expert reports. Israel to transfer high-precision ballistic missiles to Ukraine if Russia receives Iranian missiles. Israel has protested Russia's use of Iranian drones in its war against Ukraine, has warned Russia if it receives Iranian ballistic missiles, Israeli high-precision missiles will also appear in Ukraine. This was reported by the Israeli television channel Kan 11 with reference to its own sources. Journalists pointed out that the threat was expressed in several conversations between Israel's ambassador to Russia, Alexander Ben-Zvi, and Russia's Deputy Foreign Minister Mikhail Bogdanov. In the talks, Israel, who warned Russian officials about the consequences of Russia's acquisitions of Iranian ballistic missiles. The reporters also reported that the head of Israel's National Security Council, Eyal Hulata, warned Russia about this step and warned if the proliferation of Iranian missiles is not stopped, it may lead to the appearance of high-precision ballistic missiles in Ukraine. As previously reported in mid-October, Washington Post reporters reported that Iran was planning to transfer short and medium-range ballistic missiles to Russia. This involved Iran's Fateh 110 and Zulfiqar missiles, which are capable of hitting targets at distances of 300 to 700 kilometers, respectively. Subsequently, CNN reporters confirmed that the transfer of the missiles is being prepared and may take place at the end of the year. In the context of this news, Ukraine addressed Israel with a formal request to provide anti-aircraft and anti-missile defense systems. Israel responded that it would not provide weapons, but would help with a tracking system. At the moment, there is no information about the acquisition of ballistic missiles by Russia. However, cooperation between Moscow and Iran in the transfer of weapons has already been confirmed. Iran has admitted that it provided Russia with its drones, but insists that this happened before the start of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. In addition, Washington Post reporters report that Iran will help Russia organize the production of UCAVs on Russian soil. This is from Pentapostagma, Greece, and I've translated this for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.